Enchanted Garden. Lily Harper stood at the edge of her grandmother's old wooden porch, looking out at the sprawling countryside that surrounded the quaint house. The air was crisp and fresh, a stark contrast to the smog-filled city she had left behind. She had come here seeking solace, a break from the relentless pace of her corporate job and the noise of urban life. Her grandmother, Eileen, had always spoken of the magic hidden within the boundaries of this place. Now, with Eileen gone, Lily hoped to find some of that magic for herself. As she wandered through the overgrown backyard, memories of joyful summers spent here as a child came flooding back. She followed a faint path, overgrown with weeds and vines, until she stumbled upon an old, rusted gate she hadn't noticed before. Pushing it open with a creak, Lily entered a hidden garden, long forgotten and consumed by nature. Despite the neglect, she could see the remnants of its former beauty. Roses that once bloomed vibrantly now wilted and covered in thorns, pathways swallowed by grass, and an old stone bench almost entirely hidden by ivy. Determined to restore the garden, Lily began clearing away the weeds and debris. She worked tirelessly, her hands growing calloused but her heart lightening with each passing day. As she tended to the soil and pruned the plants, she noticed something extraordinary. Flowers began to bloom overnight, their colors vivid and enchanting. Vines twisted gracefully along the trellises, and the garden started to come alive in ways she couldn't explain. Each morning, Lily would wake to find new blossoms, as if the garden was responding to her touch. She felt a profound connection to the space, as if it were whispering secrets of growth and renewal to her. The garden, it seemed, was enchanted. One sunny afternoon, Lily was startled by a gentle voice from the garden gate. An elderly man with kind eyes and a weathered face stood there, holding a basket of freshly picked vegetables. He introduced himself as Mr. Finch, a reclusive neighbor who had been friends with her grandmother. "I see you've discovered the garden," he said with a knowing smile. Eileen spoke often of its magic. Mr. Finch began to visit regularly, sharing stories of how the garden had once been a place of wonder and healing. He taught Lily about the different plants and their mystical properties, guiding her in her journey to restore the garden. As the garden flourished, so did Lily. She documented her progress in a journal, reflecting on the personal growth she was experiencing. The act of nurturing the garden became a form of therapy, helping her heal from the burnout and stress that had plagued her. News of Lily's magical garden began to spread through the village. Neighbors would stop by to marvel at the vibrant blooms and share stories of their own. The garden became a place of gathering and connection for the townspeople. It hosted small events, tea parties, and meditation sessions, fostering a sense of community and shared joy. One moonlit night, Lily discovered a hidden section of the garden she hadn't seen before. At its center was a unique plant that only bloomed under the light of the moon. Its petals glowed with an ethereal light, and as Lily knelt beside it, she felt a deep sense of peace wash over her. Beneath the plant, she found a small, weathered box. Inside was a letter from her grandmother, encouraging her to embrace her own inner magic and live a life of joy and purpose. Eileen had known that Lily would one day find this place and uncover its secrets. The letter read, "My dearest Lily, this garden is a reflection of your heart. Nurture it, and you will find the magic within yourself. Remember, you are never alone. Love, Grandmother Eileen." With the garden fully restored, Lily decided to host a grand opening event, inviting the entire community to celebrate its beauty and magic. As people gathered, laughter and joy filled the air. The garden, once a forgotten place, was now a sanctuary of peace and connection. Lily stood at the center, surrounded by the vibrant blooms and the people she had grown to love. The garden stood as a testament to the power of nature, love, and self-discovery. It was a place where magic was real and healing was possible. And as the sun set, casting a golden glow over the enchanted garden, Lily knew that she had found her true home.